Hello, welcome back. We're going to do a review here on Stardew Valley. It's a little farm simulator RPG sandbox style game. I'm quite a ways into it. It's Wednesday 24 of the summer, so I've almost made it through 2 seasons now. But basically it's kind of like Harvest Moon, and it has a crafting system in a way of kind of reminds me of Minecraft, sort of. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I thought it was going to be pretty boring and monotonous, but once you get into it, it's kind of addictive. Like, this is the expanded house. The first house you start off in is kind of like this wood to this wall here. And if I continue to make videos on this, I'll definitely be showing you all that, but let's get into it. You start off each day. It's a good idea to check out the TV to see what the weather's going to be like for the next day. It says forecast of weather for tomorrow looks like storms approaching. Thunder and lightning is expected, which happens only during the summer, I think, because you got to watch out for the lightning. It'll strike down your crops. Now, the fortune teller will tell you spirits are very happy today. They'll do their best to shower everyone with good fortune. Sometimes the spirits are not so happy, so it makes it hard to collect extra materials and things like that, and hit, when you're hitting rocks, you get things called geodes, and you bring them to the blacksmith and he'll break them open, and sometimes you get treasure, sometimes you'll get stone like this. So right here we have a mayonnaise maker and a preserve jar, a refrigerator with some stuff in it here. And then we can also cook a lot of different things, but you gotta get the recipes for them. Got pancakes and maki rolls and omelets and so on. But anyhow, let's get on with it. We're sorry, wasted 2 hours of the day. So as you can see, my crops are not in any real organized order, but it's a little scattered about. So each day you come out here and you harvest if anything's ready to harvest, but the number one thing you have to do is water everything, otherwise it won't continue to grow and won't produce any fruit or vegetables, whatever the plan is. Now, I highly recommend upgrading your watering can as quickly as possible, because at first all you can do is 1 square at a time, but once you upgrade it to the second level, you can do 3 squares at one time, and it significantly cuts down on the watering time. Now, that's my pooch up there. Oh, I'm already out of water. Okay. And I have scarecrows placed about as just like real life, you know, they keep the crows away. Go figure. Otherwise, they'll start flying in and stealing your hard work. It's not very nice. You'll wake up in the morning, come outside, and you see a crow flying away with a piece of corn or something. Like, they take the whole dang stalk, like this right here. This right here was a result of lightning. And I just now leveled up my farming, I believe it is, to where I can craft a lightning rod. But I just don't have the refined quartz. I have iron. I don't have any bat wings because I've sold all the ones that I had from killing bats. But yeah, like, you come in here, here's your first one is your inventory, and you only start off with the first row, and then you can upgrade your backpack to this one for 24, and then the next one's 10,000, which I can go get that right now. We'll go check out. Oh, I can't because it's Wednesday. Dang it. Wednesday, the shop's closed. Oh well. So there's your inventory. I've got a ring, increases my weapon precision by 10%, and a small magnet ring increases the radius for collecting items. And I got these leather boots in the mines, defense 1 and immunity 1, so different monsters have status effects that I guess I'm resistant +1. Now, got my pickaxe, a cutlass, which is a really high level sword. You start off with like an old rusty sword, and you kind of work your way up from there. And got a watering can, axe, scythe, hoe, bamboo fishing pole, which is the first fishing pole, and then just some random miscellaneous things. Over here is your stats, right? Or skills. I have my farming is a little more than halfway. I've got 7 out of 10. Mining is 3 out of 10. Foraging, which is cutting down trees and picking up random flowers and things, that's level 6. Fishing is at a sad level 1. And it's just, I'm not a big fisher person. I'm not really big into fishing, how about that? But I plan on doing it more when I come back around and start over again, because from my understanding you'll be able to craft better fishing rods, and it gets a little easier as you go on. But I just haven't really spent a whole lot of time doing it on this go around. Combat, I've done a lot of fighting. I mean a lot of fighting, and I'm only level 2. So I have no idea how long it'll take to level up to max. But these bigger bars here, you get a choice between 2 options, kind of like a skill tree, I guess. This one, I had the choice between crops are worth 10% more and animal produce is worth so much more, whatever. Well, I only have 1 chicken, and I figured this will help me out more in the long run. And then I'm not sure what the other ones are over here. Forester, whenever I chop down trees, the wood that I sell, I can get it for 50% more. So like I'm making, I think it's 2 gold. When you start out, it's 2 gold per piece of wood. Now I'm making 3 gold per piece of wood, which is fine. I mean, it adds up a lot. And then the other one was, instead of that, I think it drops twice as much materials when you chopping down trees or something. But anyhow, I believe that they said, like the time, how it's already 10:20 in the morning. I think the time goes, I want to say it's 10 minutes every 7 seconds or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but something like that. So your days go by fairly quickly. So I'll probably do 1 episode, or 1 day is an episode. That'll probably be the best way to do it. That'll give me about a 20-minute long episode or so, 20 to 22 minutes, which will be fine. And I'll be cranking these out pretty quickly because this game gets addictive fast. Here's my pup. His name's Rusty. See? And beginning of the game, whenever you're making your character, you can choose a cat or a dog. I'm a dog person. From what I understand, the cats will scare away mice or something, but I'm not too worried about that. I like the dog better. Now, I've got this egg here, and the mayonnaise maker in my house will make mayonnaise out of the egg and sell it for a higher price. This little cave here, when you first start out, is absolutely nothing. I think at the beginning of summer or something, one of the villagers will come to you and ask you if you can use it for a project. And you can either choose to make it a bat cave, like mine is, and they'll drop fruit every now and then in here, or you can make it into a mushroom cave and mushrooms will spawn in here. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do on the next go around. I have to look into it more, but the fruit bats haven't really been dropping a lot of fruit, so I don't know. I know that purple mushrooms can be used for a lot of things. Red mushrooms are poisonous. I don't know about the purple ones. But as you see, I've got this land cleared out pretty good. But even though I've upgraded my copper, or upgraded the copper pickaxe, I still can't break these. So I guess I gotta go with the steel. But the tree stumps you can get with the copper axe. And then you get hardwood instead of regular wood. The gnarled logs you can't do until you get the steel, I believe. So, anyhow, I'll show you all a little bit of the fishing right here, just kind of give you all an example. You're going to hold down the cast button and let go. And then whenever you get a hit, you'll hit the cast button again. And kind of, it's like a mini game pretty much. You rapidly tap the cast button after you've got a fish on the hook to keep the bar behind it, or you'll just pick up trash. But I'll show you what I mean in just a second whenever a fish finally catch on here. But some fish are easy to catch, other fish are really hard to catch because they jump up and down this cast bar. Any minute now. This is another reason why I don't like fishing so much. And then you just get a piece of trash. One more time, and if it doesn't work, I'm sorry. We'll do more fishing in the actual episode. Oh, yep. Okay, I'm sorry. We don't have time to waste. Now this right here is your shipping box. And you can throw stuff in here like this will get me some gold, but the soggy newspaper in the trash won't get me anything. I'm just getting rid of it. See, I could click the egg and sell it, but I'm going to bring it to my house and put it in the mayonnaise maker, because I think you only get like 90 gold or something or less, and this gets me like over 200 or something. I'm not 100% sure. We'll look at it at the end of the day. Now this thing here is aggravating. This preserve jar, you put fruit or vegetables or whatever in there and it makes jam or something like that. Well, that thing takes like 3 or 4 or 5 days after the fact. This one right here gets done in like an hour or something. I don't know the exact times on it, but yeah, this one is a lot faster than this. So I recommend when you first start out, get a bunch of these, probably about like 5 or 6. That way you can get a lot going at one time. This is a storage chest that I made first day to keep inventory out here. This is your mailbox, and every morning when you wake up, the mail runs before you even wake up. I don't know any town that does that, but apparently this one does. Now this is your furnace right here. You can throw your ores and materials in there, but you've got to have coal in your inventory to actually get it going. And it takes 5 pieces, like 5 pieces of copper. I think I have, here we go, 5 copper ore to make 1 copper bar. So anyhow, let's head into town and give y'all a tour of that real quick before it gets too late in the episode. This right here is just a broke down bus that you can fix up later in the game. And all throughout the map there will be random little pieces. Now here's who's this? I forget. Talk to me. Haley. Yeah, she's a little distant. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. I'm thinking about something else. She's kind of stuck on herself. But I've done some research, and through the game you can get people to like you, court different people. There's like 5 guys and 5 girls you can, court depending on your preference and so on, and then eventually marry them. But it says as she gets, like, her relationship bar goes up, she gets to where she's a little more social. But and they'll all say single by the ones that they like or whatever that you like, the ones that are eligible to be married. That's it. But once you get any villager, I think up to 3 hearts, they'll send you a recipe in the mail the next day on something, so you can learn how to cook different things, which is pretty cool. And each day you can give, or each week you can give up to 2 gifts, and everybody has likes, dislikes, hates, and so on, depending on what you give them. And right now I've been trying to get Leah up there, just because out of the 5, her personality, she's the artsy one, I believe. She likes drawing and sculpting and so on, and I kind of like that idea. And they all do the same thing, I believe. Once you get married, they help you farm, water crops, feed the animals, and so on. Sweet peas. Okay. So yeah, you pick up random things like that through the whole map. Now this is the blacksmith, but he's closed 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We wasted too much time at the farm. But he's the one that upgrades your tools and stuff. This one's closed too. They're open till 6. They just closed. This is the archaeology office, 8 to 6. So anyways, library and so on in there. This is Abigail. I'd love to live in an old farmhouse like you. The creak of a floorboard, the slow plumes of dust whispering through the rafters. There's something special about an old building, isn't there? She's pretty cool. She's kind of like the emo kid in the whole village, and she's it's like her, and then there's Emily. They're kind of not really socially awkward. Emily's more upbeat, but she doesn't realize she's different, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of weird to explain it, but you'll see as we play along. Now, this is the beach, and the first day of summer, it tells you something along the lines of, now that it's summertime and it's crab mating season or something, that more and more seashells will be on the beach. This is the first seashell I've seen on the beach. It's the 24th of summer. It's a rainbow shell, and you can get like 400 something gold for one of those, which is great. I found like 20 something of those in springtime throughout the 30 or 28 days of the spring. This here is Leah, and I'm just going to go ahead and give her a flower. This is a really nice gift, thank you. She really likes anything to do with vegetables. I think she's a vegan, which there's nothing wrong with that. She likes salads and radishes and stuff like that, I think. I know she likes salads because I go by a couple a week and I'll give them to her, and she pops a little heart above her head and saying she loves it. And so it gets you more reputation on this, which there's like an invisible bar down here that you can't see that builds up with everything you do and every time you talk to them and everything like that. And then every 2 hearts you get a it's called a heart event, I believe. I mean, it's almost line like side by side with Harvest Moon's kind of ideal for the gameplay, which is fine. It's great. I love it. But it's got its own world and own twist on things. I really like it. I was addicted to that game back in the day whenever it first came out, if any of y'all remember it. So as it gets darker, you'll start to get more tired, but you can stay up till, I believe, 2 in the morning. What's going on here, girl? You visiting the gravestones at nighttime? Can't even read that one. And that one doesn't say anything, and it's old and faded. Okay. So maybe that's somebody that she knows, I'm not sure. You can do a lot of different things on this game. I haven't even scratched the surface on what all you can do, and, you know, where all you can go. There's still places that are locked to me. I just really started playing maybe about 10 hours or so into, maybe, can't remember, 10 or 12 hours. But, you know, I'm just kind of looking around before I head back home, see if there's anything else I can pick up, and I'm sure I'm missing stuff while I'm talking, but it's okay. So, this is Pierre's here. This is the general store. You have a calendar here, which later on in the game, like I just now bought one to put in my house instead of having to come here to see everybody's birthdays and festivals that they have. And during the festivals, like, everybody shuts down. There's nothing going on except for that festival during the daytime. And then over here is a help wanted list. They'll post little quests for you here. But I need to get on back to the house because it is getting dark. So far, nothing's come out to attack me at nighttime, but if they do, I have a sword. Now, on the dirt paths, I'm hoping to see one before we get out of here. But they'll have these little 3 squiggly lines, and you click on it, and with you got to use your hoe and dig up the dirt, and it'll be an artifact, or stone or clay, which is really hard to find for me, and ores and so on. You'll get those at random times just digging up the dirt, but I'm not seeing anything. I mean, I've gone days and days and days and weeks without seeing them before, and then a couple days in a row they'll pop up like crazy. And it's hard to see them sometimes because it looks almost like a regular ground texture, but I don't see them anywhere. So anyhow, that's it. And then let's go ahead and throw the rest of our stuff in here. We'll end the day. Now that and the coral, I'm going to save my materials for building. Just throw them over here. Alright, I'll come in here. Old Pooch is already asleep. Oh, the mayonnaise is ready. Let's go ahead and throw this out there too. At the end of each day, you'll get itemized log of how much you got everything sold for. That's one thing I like about this one is on Harvest Moon you had to get it all in there before 5 p.m. or something. See the little Z's? It's getting late. I'm getting tired. After 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock. I'm sorry. So you can turn your light off and on. It's kind of dark in here. I've got to get some lamps. But anyhow, we're gonna go to bed. Like I said, on Harvest Moon, if you don't get it in there before 5, it goes on the next day. This one, like I just threw stuff in there at midnight and it still counts. So you can expand this, the farming, click on that plus, they got hops, and this is regular hops, this is gold hops, I think this is iridium hops. It's got different colored stars. So the gold hops is 80, iridium or silver, I'm not sure. 34, and then this is I think the gold is the most, because I got 2 of them, so it's 40 per one, and that's 34. That's 7 hops, and the mayonnaise is 190. So you get about an extra 100 gold for making mayonnaise compared to regular eggs, which is good. Foraging the one rainbow shell, I got 300. Most of the rainbow shells I found are a gold star or so, and I get like 450. So yeah, this is pretty much a regular day in the life. See, 0 for the 2 pieces of trash, but 25 for the Joja Cola, which Joja Corp is the bad guys, pretty much, of the game. They're trying to monopolize things and move in on the little farm town and take it over. And you can choose to join them or, fight the power, however you want to say it. But you actually start the game off working for them. So you come here to start a new life because you're tired of the humdrum, business world. Listen to that rain. Oh, you're not playing outside today, Rusty? Okay. So yeah, the good thing about rain is you don't have to water your crops. Yes, I love it when it rains. Okay, let's see what this letter is and then I'll be done. To Farmer Samuel. My knee is acting up again. And you know what helps? Rubbing the darn thing with hot pepper. Well, that's strange. Trouble is, my supply is running dry, and if you've got one to spare, I'd be much obliged. George. He's the old man in the wheelchair. We're going to accept that quest, because I've got plenty of peppers in my fridge. 5. So anyways, that's going to be it. We're going to sign out here. And just let me know if y'all want to see more of this. I really like the game. I'll probably do some episodes here and there, and if I get some positive feedback, I'll keep going on the episodes. If not, I'm going to keep playing the game anyways, because it's pretty freaking awesome. I love the game. It's only $15 on Steam. I suggest you buy it. Go buy it. You won't regret it. So, anyhow, till next time, this is Samuel III, signing out. And bye-bye.